Mo, and I'm here with Zay. And today, we got our Super Bowl episode. You know, Zay's gonna be real happy about this one. Zay, man, tell the people how you been, man.
Hey, bro. I don't even gotta explain too much to it, bro. Y'all know I've been happy, but I'm gonna tell you why I've also been a little bit annoyed. Just annoyed a little bit. Everybody who I've encountered with that knows I'm a Seahawk fan, they just been coming up to me talking about okay, so if it's 20 seconds left in the game, y'all at the 1 yard line, what's the game plan?
You're never gonna live that one down.
I've accepted that. But it just, I was getting mad, but then like when you look at it, you necessarily can't get mad because we are playing the team where we did that dumb stuff to 11 years ago. But I want them to know that this is also a different team. That
very different. They don't got the GOAT at quarterback.
Oh no. This is not LOB. This is MOB. And we don't have Pete Carroll. We have Mike McDonald.
Yo.
We have Mike McDonald.
Shout out Mike McDonald, man.
Big shout out Mike McDonald, man. We got that guy. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling. Matter of fact, this past week actually.
Hey man, well, I can't wait to get into this, man. You know, obviously, I've been seeing all the 1 yard line jokes. They even asked Sam Darnold about it, and he said he's passing at the 1 yard line.
I didn't peep that, but I did peep what Mike said. He said he got tired of all them questions. But for you to say Sam said he'll pass, does he?
Yeah, they interviewed him on the Super Bowl row, and they were like, "If you're at the 1 yard line, would you pass?" He said, "As a quarterback, yeah, I'm passing."
Now, considering the circumstance, what could be like, you know, how many timeouts do they have? Like that also plays a key factor. But
that is he also did ask. I just gave you the shortened answer, but he did ask like the situation. How many timeouts
okay. But
he was like, yeah, I'd probably pass it regardless. But even then, if y'all were in that situation, you're throwing it to JSN. Like, he was better than the receiver that you were throwing it to 11 years ago. Like,
factuals? But if we got K9 back there too, I trust K9, bro. I trust K9. Right. But I trust JSN too. I'm not about to sit here in front like I don't trust JSN.
I feel like you can't go wrong either way.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong either way.
But if I was the coach, I'm running it.
You learned your lesson?
Oh yeah, no. I don't trust. Nah, at the 1 yard line, I couldn't imagine passing it, bro. I got PTSD.
Hey man.
Malcolm
well,
Butler
hopefully it doesn't come down to that. We are going to get into our predictions. I'm gonna start it off. I have, drum roll please. I have your Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, man. And, I just think that, you know, New England's ruck has run out. They can't play bad ball against y'all. They have to put up some points, which they've struggled to do in every game, really, besides the Texans game, because the Texans really just gave them the ball so many times. That's the only time they've ever did anything. And as a team, they're only averaging 18 points a game, which is the fewest since like the 1979 Rams. Mm-hmm. So like, this team's really not like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really mad that the Ravens ain't make the playoffs because we'd be playing y'all right now, man. We'd be playing y'all right now, man.
And I would love it. Former defensive coordinator against his former team, like that would be great.
That's a storyline. That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
We didn't do our part,
storyline,
but y'all did y'all parts. Zay, I think everybody knows who you're going to say, but
yeah, I should just get into the explanation. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, as y'all can see, y'all know who I got. Point blank. Period. Been riding with this team my whole life. But I do have a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit of, you know, worriness because if y'all watched the last game, our defense didn't come to play. Our offense strictly won us that game against the Rams. Our defense, like, they didn't come to show up. Sam Darnold went off that game, so did K9. But if our defense can sharpen up against the Patriots, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. I'm not worried about Christian Gonzalez. And if with the way that our defense is, I'm not worried about nothing. Ramondre Stevenson, I'm not worried. Stephon Diggs, boxed. I'm not worried about it.
Not even my boy Stephon, man.
Nah. And I love Stephon, man. And I'm actually happy for him because of his story. A lot of AFC championships that he's been to and lost.
Right.
So I'm actually happy to see him in his first Super Bowl. But this is about to be the one that he loses. Because the mob and the dark side, we're coming. We're coming. And the fact that, like, we have such a well-rounded, we have a team, bro. Like, when we talk about, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, full team, like, every part of the ball is just dominant, whether it's offense, defense, special teams. That is us. That is us. And I think we're just too much for New England. New England, they do have a solid defense, in my opinion. They do. But everything about the Seahawks just playing the Patriots, everything is just better in our favor. We're favored to win. We legit have the better offense. I feel like our run game is better. Defense 10 times better. We have the number one receiver in the league. He's probably going to go for another 100-yard game. So that's just that. Like, it's big kudos for the Patriots to making the Super Bowl, but it's where the road ends. We taking that Lombardi jersey.
This is where the road ends. Hey, do you have a prediction score of the game?
So I don't have an actual score, but I do have a feeling we're gonna win by at least 2 touchdowns. At least two.
Hey,
and
my prediction, I think y'all put up 30. I think they put up 14. 30, 14.
I could respect that. I
think y'all just come out and slap them and then just clamp them for the entire game and just start chilling, celebrating your Super Bowl. But do you want to tell the people who Mike has?
So for y'all that don't know, and if y'all been really paying attention, I've been rooting for my Seahawks, and Mike has just been downgrading my Seahawks. So, but Mike does have us winning after some consideration. Right? After some consideration, a certain quarterback has been kind of stinking it up in the playoffs, but somehow he's in the Super Bowl. But Mike has the Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl. He didn't give us a score though. But he does have Seattle winning, which is a rare W for Mike.
Rare W for Mike. That's why I agree. Mike's usually wrong, y'all. He's usually wrong. Don't let him tell you about the Halliburton, the whatever.
Please don't.
Everybody can be right every once in a while, y'all. He finally joined the right side,
So for Mike, it's a rare one of these.
Hey, man. But dang, Seattle, man, Zay, I really can't. I mean, I can believe that y'all are in the Super Bowl. But, it's dang, y'all really got our coach and did it in 2 years. It took you 2 years.
Now, I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. I think I told you this. I watched preseason back in August. Yep. Now, we all know preseason don't mean nothing. It's just them to showcase how they look, how they would be able to compete with the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
From watching preseason, bro, I was like, yo, we got something cooking. This is all right. Even though we're playing a bunch of first-round picks and a few veterans, we looked all right, especially Zach Charbonnet. And then when we played the 49ers, although we lost, we got something cooking up. We literally went on a 3-4 game win streak before we lost to the Bucks.
Yep.
And then that carried us on to here. I was not expecting us to make the Super Bowl at least. I think I said this in previous videos. I did say we would go far in the playoffs.
You did say that. You had them winning division and said you would go far in the playoffs. And we doubted you. I'll give you your props. We thought you were crazy. And now look at you, man.
But Super Bowl isn't that's when I'm like, yo, hats off to Mike McDonald, John Schneider, Clint Kubiak, our DCs, and the entire team, because I did not expect us to make the Super Bowl. Yeah, I was talking my stuff throughout the entire season, but who would have
You thought
thought
at
that?
some point it'd be over.
Yeah, because like for the past 10 years, we've been losing.
Right.
Like we've been losing. I'm sorry, but Gino was not our answer. Gino was not our guy.
Yeah, we thought he was for
I
1
thought
year.
he was.
We thought he was for 1 year.
But
He ain't right back. They wrote him off, but he ain't right back.
But it just seemed like, and then when it seemed like after we did lose the Super Bowl against the Patriots, Pete Carroll's coaching ability just went
Down.
It wasn't good. So
He needed those defenses, man. Those defenses mattered. And
It
then
really
on top
did.
of that, I don't know what was going on with y'all, but y'all finally figured it out. You know, even though you got that black quarterback, you figured it out. Got a great team around you, great coach. I'm rooting for y'all, man.
And that's another thing about our quarterback, man. A lot of people throughout the season have been asking me, do I trust my quarterback? I'm like, I do.
He's showing
He's-
you every right.
He's still in his prime. Like, I feel like, me personally, I feel like after that 1 year with the Vikings that he had that solidified his spot as a starter,
Mm-hmm.
that he opened up a lot of eyes. But my whole thing is, it's just like they thought that one playoff game where, yes, he did see ghosts. He got obliterated by the Rams. We would have thought the Rams was his kryptonite. But, bro, he came back the next year, new team, new coaching staff, and beat him twice.
Yep.
Like,
That was
can't-
respect too.
we
That's
can't
what-
count him out.
That's just you know what I'm saying. I can't even say nothing about that. You know, I was an avid hater.
And not to throw no shade or nothing, but man, this man has been passed around from the Jets to the Panthers to the 49ers to the Vikings. And I'm like, bro, he had a whole story. Was drafted 3rd overall in the 2018 draft and is the first quarterback from that draft to see a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What a story.
And this is his second Super Bowl, technically.
Oh, well, technically.
But this first year started.
First year starter
He could
Super
get it done
Bowl.
off the bench, or he could start for you. You know what I'm saying?
But
we do gotta watch out for him.
that also holds a lot of pressure, you know. Like you said, this is his second Super Bowl appearance, but this one officially as a starter, so it's a lot on his plate. But bro, it's been a lot on his plate the entire year, and he's lived up to it ever since. So I'm not worried about this man. Sam Darnold is my quarterback. I believe in him, and watch us come out with that Super Bowl dub. Promise.
All right, Zay. If you can predict the Super Bowl MVP, who's it gonna be?
Now, personally, we all know this. The Super Bowl MVP typically goes to a quarterback. So if it were to go to a quarterback, obviously Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is going to be that Super Bowl MVP because he's just going to go off that game. He has the weapons to do so. He stays, like I think I said this before too, he stays calm in the pocket sometimes. But when it's time to throw the ball and make sure it's in a spot where only the receiver can get it, Sam Darnold is going to do it. So I feel like initially Sam Darnold is going to be the one to get that Super Bowl MVP. But when we also have JSN and Kenneth Walker, you know, those two guys are, you know, caliber MVP guys too. You know, JSN, like I said in the last clip, leading league receiver throughout the entire year. Kenneth Walker, even though Zach Charbonnet went down, he's been stepping up for us when we needed him to. K9 is going to get you them yards when needed to. So those two are also candidates for MVP. But since, like I said, the Super Bowl MVP is primarily a quarterback award, it's going to go to Sam Darnold.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to say Sam Darnold, but I think it's going to be JSN. I just think JSN's going to have a crazy 6 for like 130 and 2 touchdowns, man. Isn't and you know the thing is, I'm not. First off, let me start off by saying this: Sam Darnold has earned my full respect. I have nothing bad to say about Sam Darnold. I know I've been the leader of the Sam Darnold hate train. I was the leader of it last year. I thought, hey, I'd be 2 for 2, but boy, he shut me up after. And it's not even like he's been going stupid. It's just when you need him to make those plays,
He's doing it.
he's been showing up and making those plays, which in the past I'm not sure he would have made.
Oh, no.
So I want to say props to Sam Darnold. My bad. You know, I'm a man. I'll admit when I'm wrong. And I was wrong about you. However, I do not think you're going to win the MVP. Not because you're going to play bad or anything. But I just think that JSN is just going to have a good game. I know they have Christian Gonzalez over there, but it's getting to the point where I don't think anybody in the league can guard JSN. Like, he can run deep. He can run short routes. He can run intermediate. You can throw him a screen. Like, he's so versatile that, like, he's just going to make it happen. And the Patriots, I think that Seattle will get the run game going somewhat to the point where they will respect the run. And then it's either going to be a bomb over the top to JSN or JSN is going to have a nice little yards after catch. I don't know. I feel a great game coming from JSN. So I would definitely think that JSN is going to win it. But I have a question. Do you think that there's any chance that one of your defenders could win it, like Malcolm Smith did?
See, I do. And if there were to be a defensive Super Bowl MVP, it'll have to be Ernest Jones. It'll have to be Ernest Jones. Only because when we picked him up, our defense shifted like this. And I'm not even saying he's the fastest, the strongest. I'm just saying based off his leadership. Like, you see it every single game. He's hyping them boys up. Like, you see him defending his quarterback. You see him making plays. Like, he's just so everywhere on the ball. Now, honorable mention, Nick Eamon-Ward. Because when we talking
That's
about,
what I was thinking.
When we talk about a defensive player that can play anywhere, like, you don't know if he's a linebacker, he could play nickel, he can play safety. You don't know where he's gonna be, but and for him to be as physical and dominant as he is, he can also play a key factor in that. But Ernest Jones, when we talk about like the beginning of the foundation of the change of our defense, it started with him. And like I said, just his leadership and also the plays that he makes as well. Like, he's also dominant on the field. He's made plays that were big for us this entire season. So he's definitely a standout player that if there were to be a defensive MVP, it'll be him.
Hey, man. Yeah, no, y'all got tons of defensive talent over there. Like, obviously, like you said, Eamon-Ward, man, like, it's crazy. And he's so young.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all have him for so long. That's y'all's, like, Kyle Hamilton, your Swiss Army knife, your
Facts.
versatile guy that can – you put him anywhere. If you have a problem on something, you can just put him there and the problem's immediately fixed. And I love guys like those. If I had to choose one, I would definitely think it's him. And Ernest Jones is a close second. Ernest Jones is a hooper, man.
I like him.
Big-time players make big-time plays. And, you know, a lot of defensive players, they don't get the love because it's not as flashy as the offense. You know, they're not always on camera.
Right.
But Ernest Jones is always on that camera making play. And
Facts.
when you see defensive players that are always around the ball, always making a play when you need them to, and just making the timely plays, it's just amazing to see. So I think those two players would win defensive MVP. Or if there were an MVP, I think Eamon-Ward would get it if it was given out to the defense, because if your defense made some play, or it would be Ernest Jones. So there y'all have it, man. Like, we got first of all, I want to say this has been as a Ravens fan, it was not a great season for us, but I thoroughly did enjoy this season. You know what I'm saying? All the games, all the big time players, the big time plays that were made, and I hope the Super Bowl. Well, I honestly think the Super Bowl is going to be pretty disappointing because I don't think the Patriots should be there, to be completely honest
I was
with
just
you.
about to ask you that. I was just about to say, because a lot of people were trying to tell me that the Patriots had a very easy schedule from the AFC.
They did.
So I was about to say, like,
They had an
yeah.
easy schedule. They faced off against a struggling C.J. Stroud. They faced off against Jared Stidham.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did they play? Oh, who'd they play? Oh, no. Why am I blanking? The Chargers, right?
They
Yeah.
did play the
Yeah.
Chargers. They did play the Chargers.
It was the Chargers. They played. You know what I'm saying? They didn't play Josh Allen. They didn't play, and obviously Lamar Mahomes didn't make it. So I can't fault them for not playing them. But it's not one of those things. Now if they win, all respect given. I don't care
Facts.
how easy the road was. If you win the game, you win the game.
Facts.
But this is the hardest test they're gonna face. Now I know the Texans defense was pretty tough, but this is the hardest test you're gonna face offensively and then defensively. I just don't see it happening. But yeah, man, Zay, what you gotta say? What you gotta say to the viewers, man?
Hey, man, there were also a couple of y'all that said we were gonna go, 7-8, last in our division, first round exits if we were to make the playoffs. I just gotta say this. Besides the Rams, playoffs has been pretty easy. Pretty easy. And I think this last game is gonna be pretty easy
Talking
here.
that smack, okay, Zay.
I'm just saying, like, I got something to look forward to now. You feel me? After years and years and years of, going in my room, turning off the lights and crying because our team lost. I'm staying up and watching these guys hoop. After like we said, Mike McDonald's second year, and he's going to a Super Bowl. So that's all I gotta say. Go 12s.
Hey, man, you heard it right there. Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Keep running up the numbers on all our social. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram,
YouTube.
and subscribe to us here. Hey, man, we out.